What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? No competition. You know what we're talking about. Courtney Aji back again. Home Alone 2. Let's rock.
No competition.
See me. Anyway, guys, yeah, we're talking about Home Alone 2 from DBE, sequel to the 2019 project Home Alone. And yeah, the follow-up to the Blueprint Us versus Them project back in 2020. So guys, in 2019, as I mentioned in the previous review of Us versus Them, the Blueprint, they had a really busy year. They had a trifecta of projects. I feel like PTSD came out on top in terms of just song quality and just overall just flow and yeah, just quality songs and cohesion overall in terms of the project. So for me, PTSD still sits at the top in terms of those projects, previous projects at the top for me. But the Home Alone mixtape specifically, which came prior to this, obviously, I liked Kitchen Kings. Everyone liked Kitchen Kings. Absolute banger. One of the biggest songs in their catalogue after like Nasty and, you know, UFO and all of those stuff. But I feel like Kitchen Kings is the original DBE anthem. Like, if you know DBE and you don't know that, then you don't know DBE. Let's be honest. And Keep Her, She Wants Love. Like, she just wants love. Like, that one went in. Like, it was just so... it's infectious. Infectious is just a word to describe the way that they just talk about drugs and just make it just stick in your head. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I like those ones. But apart from that, Home Alone didn't really catch me as a mixtape. So yeah, I wasn't really blown away by that one. But yeah, with their debut, guys, just to go back to that as well, I felt like even though it was bloated, there was still some very strong moments on there, like Destiny, Birds Chirping, We Won, Proud, Shame on Me, and a few more actually, which still to this day I listen to, you know, GS9. Yeah, there were some good moments on there. And I felt like the natural step from there would be some solo projects, solo breakouts, particularly the ads I felt like would come with his solo project. But I was wrong. Like, he didn't. But I feel like at some stage that will come. But I guess here they're just coming back to solidify that there's no competition, pun intended. So with that being said, guys, let's tap in. So the intro really gives us that balance of bars and melody, wave flex. Ad sounds clear, authoritative, like, because obviously he's the upper tier, upper echelon barrer. So I was a bit like, oh, okay, he's really barring on this. Like, I know he can, but on this DBE project, I didn't really know what to expect. And yeah, him and Dirtbag LB, they really go back well on this. Blood Diamonds wasn't for me, which followed, but no competition. As you see from the intro, like, let's put it on again, just give you a couple more. She told me hey. Steve, I got hey. All right, let's get back to it. It's an absolute monster, guys. Let's be honest, and let's be clear, and let's be precise. There's no question if that's a monster. The melodies, the flows, the message of no competition, like, they see themselves as in a different lane, which they are. That's a fact. You can't disagree with that. Excited me to tap in. And then you got that kind of funny bunny nails, even more into that bop, even more sits in the same pocket, that playful vibe, and I like it. Like, it's got a nice flow to follow. And then, guys, on from that, I didn't really listen to Chrome Hearts coming into this album, this mixtape, project. I don't know how it's labeled actually. Because I thought, you know what? Is it really going to top Rich? Because Rich was sick. Rich, even though, and that's Rich featuring the same lineup, so it's Offset, DBE, but it's on the Plug Talk album. Even though it still feels a bit like this does, which is like Offset verse, DBE together. Offset verse, DBE together. like it doesn't mesh. Rich was infectious because it gave you that high energy. It was high energy. But here with Chrome Hearts, it's not the same level of energy. It's a bit lackluster. It's a bit, yeah, all right, easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I wanna be shaken up. Shake me up, man. Let me get banger. Like, I want a banger. If you're gonna get Offset, which must have cost, I assume, a pretty penny to get him on the tune, give me something like real. Like, give me something that lets me remember this. Like, for me, it didn't really do that. It just got a bit boring, actually. It felt a bit, yeah, really lethargic to me. Miskeen, I think that's how you pronounce it. Miskeen excited me a lot. The production of Miskeen, overall, and the approach of each of the rappers on Miskeen was that conventional rap flow, not auto-tune focused. And they really need to make a video for Miskeen, because it's like, it feels like a hood song. It feels like a hood song. It feels different to that playful auto-tune stuff that they do. And I don't really hear them do that much. And it felt like this could be another moment, like what, you know, Tion did when he put Scorcher and Joe Black, Potter, and what Dave did, Fredo, Getz. Oh, I can't remember who else off the top of my head. But the set Meeks, I felt like, oh, this could be another one. Put Wretch on this instead of on Don't Go, which is like that slurry, you know, serenade. Put Wretch on this and give us another bar up moment. Because Boost came in here and he was fully on his bully. Tiny Boost was on his bully. But don't you doubt it, Ads was right there with him on the same vibe. Like, and I like the hook as well. The hook, you know, snakes, fakes. I like the overall. That's what I mean. Everyone sat in that same pocket on this one. It's very on topic overall. So I like that song for that reason. And yeah, Ads was in his bar game as well. He was up there with it. So yeah, I really like that vibe. I really like it. Yeah, with the road talk as well. It just gives it that, yeah, hood video feel to it. Like, I could see that. So from that point on, I'm sorry guys, but it was fillers. It was fillers. It was just, yeah, it wasn't really doing much until we get to Overseas with Central C. For me, one of the strongest artists of the year from the UK. Just gonna let that sizzle for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what it was about that song, but it sounded off. It's like Ads and Dirt Bikes verses sounded mixed the same way, and then his one, Central, sounded different. Like the sound, the pitch, everything sounded different. It did mesh in a bit like what Offsets didn't really mesh into the song as much for me. Maybe it's my headphones, maybe how I listen to it, but didn't mesh in for me. And then the only song that excited me from there onwards was Love Is Blind, which really had that pull, we won, like, yeah, summer anthem kind of vibe. There was another song in there which I think tried to do the same, the one with Tion, and then there's another one, but Love Is Blind is the best one overall. Best one, strings are hard, production's hard, hooks hard, verses fit, we won type vibe, celebratory. I'm going to be playing that, no doubt. So the project, guys, like the Blueprint, heavy on tracks, 23 tracks. I think it's the same as the Blueprint, us versus them. And it's like, I get it. DBE's approach is volume centric. Give us as much tracks as possible. Best for streaming, best for, you know, yeah, just get your catalog out. And because they make songs a lot, I think, at high volume. So they want to get rid of their catalog. Cool. Get it? Cool. Maybe some songs will grow on me, but actually on a first time listen, when I think about my first time listen of Blueprint and I think about my first time listen of this, Blueprint's actually higher. More songs that I actually liked overall than on this. I need something new from DBE, I feel like. Or maybe they're just not targeting me. Maybe I'm too old for this stuff now. Maybe I gotta leave this for the youths. Because I'm just not I want more bars. When you're talking about Petit Pain and you're talking about your faith, you know, there's mention of somebody with disability or something like that. I don't want to misquote it, but I felt that and I felt like keep going. All right, keep going. Give me a whole track like that. Keep going with that real stuff. But it's like, maybe that's not the audience for it. Maybe that's not the vibe for it. because it flips back to the other stuff again. And it's like, all right. So yeah, for me, guys, in terms of top 3, I would go Love is Blind, No Competition, Miskeen, and I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Not much diversification, but you know what to do, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, inspire, enrich.